Hi everyone, welcome to Inspiration with Dr. Bala, and I'm glad to be back. It's good to be here today. On all of you joining us from be watching from Facebook, YouTube, and whatever you're watching from, Liberia, China, and any part of the world. We want to say welcome to Inspiration with Dr. Bala. Today I have with me a special guest. I usually just bring people on this show. Um, that what I say, inspiration with Dr. Bala. So I bring the people who inspire me, people who have done something that I move about, and I bring them to share their story. So today I have with me a special guest, and I'm excited that she's here because she have inspired me, and I'm excited she's here to share her story. So welcome, Hawa. I have with me today, Hawa Nuda Mosame. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correct. Zewe. Welcome, Hawa.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Pala.
Okay. Thank you. So, briefly before we go further, can I know who is Hawa Nuda Mosiman Zewe?
Okay. Hawanuna Musimasawe. Friends call me Musima. Presently, I'm in China studying my master's. I'm attending the WIT Wuhan Institute of Technology, and I'm doing my master's in enterprise management.
Great.
Yeah.
So we're here today. I actually brought Hawa on the show for a very interesting reason. And we're gonna be talking about that. Howard is in China. She said during her masters in enterprise management, and she's on the Chinese University International Student Scholarship. And so we're gonna be discussing that the benefits of that scholarship, studying in China, that scholarship, and some of the challenges as well related to that scholarship. So Hawa came to China just recently, and we're excited to have been part of the process to work behind the scene to get her here. It was a long journey. It
Yes,
was challenging, like
it's a really long
Liberia.
journey.
There are a lot of things well, even when she. So Hawa will be sharing her experience, and also encouraging others who thinking of coming to China on that scholarship. What are some of the challenges, and what are some of the benefits? But I'm excited to have Hawa here because she have completed a semester, and I saw her report card, her grade sheet, and that what really inspired me, despite all of the challenges we went through, to see that she's making use of the opportunity. That is the excitement. That's what we hear, and what I brought her on the show today. So Hawa, when did you come to China? We sorry couldn't seem to have a bad echo. Network seems to be unstable here. We're back.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me, Hawa?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, Hawa, can you hear me? it seems to be like there's a technical thing. I said that we lost connection, but we should be back now. How can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, yeah. We're sorry. There was a connection problem in there, and I think I followed the introduction briefly. Sorry to our viewers. There was a technical issue there. I think we lost connection and we got freeze. So, but we're back. Yeah. So I was saying. We are excited to be here today, and the main reason why we're here is to talk about the study in China program, especially on the university uh, scholarship for international students that you are studying on. And I know you came to China a couple of months ago, and I said you're here because of your performance. The first semester, I saw your result, and I was like really impressed, and I was excited despite all of the challenges and all of the struggle we went through behind the scene on the long journey. I kind of like already forget all the struggle because of what you have done just in few months. um if probably I'm gonna see some bad grades, then maybe I'll remember all the stress, like, why did I do that? But yes, you have really inspired me. Just few months in China, it kind of tells me that you're ready to hit the goal. You're ready to do what I really want, and the people that I'm going to have the opportunity to cross pathway to get this kind of opportunity to do, and that is why you're here. So, but yeah, tell us a little bit about your journey here before we come to the beginning phase and talking about the challenge. When did you come to China?
I came April of this year,
Okay, April.
and it wasn't easy getting here, honestly. With the financial issues and running after documents and all of that, it wasn't easy. But thank God I'm here. So
Great. Okay, so let's start from the we know the application process, especially when I shared the opportunity from this university, encouraging young people who are smart, who are talented, and want to advance their career to apply for it. You reached out to me, your mom reached out to me, and we started the process, right? Let's pick up from when the university accepted you, sent your admission, your admission notice and your JW202, and said, "Whoa, you were accepted to come to China and study at our university on the International Student Scholarship." The University International Student Scholarship. First of all, how did you feel when you received the admission notice and the visa application form?
I was like, wow, I'm a scholar now. Like, I've been accepted for a scholarship. I was so excited, honestly. Um, but then when I saw it, I was like, oh, thank God. And then the financial issue was like, oh God, how am I going to like settle everything? Like, pay the agent fees, like get tickets and everything. I was excited, but I was a bit afraid of like the
Kind of
process.
mixed
So
feeling, right?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So actually, again, let me throw a little light on that. She's talking about the challenges from Liberia, and I think that was one of the reasons we want to have this show as well. That Hawa explain her, experience and what it took, what it actually took her and her family and her loved ones to be able to weigh the benefit and the challenges on this attached to this opportunity, right? So we have different scholarships in China. Like you have the Chinese government scholarship, the CSC, usually comes through the government that you can get from the like in Liberia, you have to apply through the Ministry of Education. Years back, 13 years ago, I came on that CSC bilateral scholarship, and there was a scholarship committee that vetted us. It was open to the public. It was also challenging, by the way. 150 people apply, and they only wanted 15 to 18 persons. So I don't want to say lucky or one of the blessed 18, because at that time you they had a good scholarship committee that vetted the best. So out of the 150, I feel proud that I was one of the best 18, and I didn't take that opportunity for granted. And so I came to China and enjoyed everything, buy the ticket and pay for everything. I just needed to come. So those that one of the scholarship, which is quite not easy to get now, is kind of more institutionalized. So it's not even open to the public in Liberia. So very difficult to get. You have the Ministry of Commerce scholarship as well. That cover a lot of things. Is but then the third one, if you can get the CSC, you can get the Ministry of Commerce, the Muffin scholarship. They are university scholarship that you can apply directly to the university, and if you meet the requirement and everything, you could get a scholarship that covers tuition and accommodation. But then in this
Yeah.
case, you have to be responsible to buy a ticket to come to China. You have to take care of your feedings and your own visa and those other basic things. And so that
Yeah.
means there is some challenge when it comes to there is little financial challenge. And that is the scholarship how I came on, right? The tuition and
Yeah.
accommodation.
Yeah.
So let's go down to the challenges for Liberia. When you got the scholarship, you have to come to China, but then you need to buy a plane ticket. You needed to pay for your visa. If you come to China, you needed to, take care of your feeding every month, even though school fees and
Registration.
accommodation was covered, but
Yeah.
registration, visa,
Yeah.
medical, you have to take care of that. So that's some little financial challenge. So for you, let's come to the Liberian side. What was the challenge there financially?
Um. Actually, getting your doing your medical is just, it's not really difficult. Your medical, getting your visa is not really difficult. The main issue I had, because it wasn't something that I've planned for. So getting your paying for your not accommodation, but paying for your agent fees and then getting your tickets in Liberia was like, because you have like, once you get your admission letter, they gave you a teeny bit of time to get your agent fees and your plane ticket. So you have to like do that as fast as you can to get on time to start classes. So that was a major challenge for me. So for Liberia, my family went through a lot, especially my mom, my sister, and my son's father. They went through a lot to get that set up. So after that, you have to like come to China, and coming to China again is another process that you have to pay for a few things, because it's just scholarship, it's just your school fees, and then your accommodation. You have to pay for your resident permits, you have to pay your registration fees, you have to pay for your books, you have to pay for other things, and
Mhm.
so on.
Great. So that was, and then again, you talk about if you apply through the agent, usually that's gonna make it increase your chances, right? Because the agency
Yeah.
has kind of contract with most of those universities, so it increase your chances. But then the agencies also charge service fee once they apply for you and the admission comes out. Uh, um, I have few of my niece and nephew right now. I'm looking for money, even though I kind of assist and do a lot of coordination for the agents as well, kind of make it flexible for me. But I'm comparing the weight, right? If I have to help one of my nieces or nephew in Liberia to pay their school fees and everything, and paying the agency fee to get it over in China on this scholarship, I kind of waiting that I feel that also having the international experience is something good for them. So I'm not going to call the nieces and nephew names because I had a lot of them before someone say, "Oh, Uncle Bala, I saw you. I'm here." Yeah, but I'm working on helping a few of my nieces and nephews to come once we can get the scholarship for them. So I have to pay a service fee of something around $1,005,
Yeah.
excluding the plane ticket and then registration fee. But I kind of think putting that together, even if you spend something around 2,500 plane ticket, agent's fee and visa and Medicare for a 4 years program, for example, and compared to if you have to send the person to a private university in Liberia, for me, I think it's still kind of worth it, not weighing benefits
Yeah.
and challenge, right? So you went
Yeah.
to undergraduate school in Liberia, private university. You want to Stella Maris. So what will you say about that? Will you, if you're comparing benefit and challenge, will you go for it? Maybe going abroad.
Of course, I would choose coming to China. If um if I'm comparing going to I went to Stella Maris Mother Pattern, if I'm comparing Mother Pattern tuition with a scholarship, a free scholarship, I'm definitely going to choose. But despite the agent fee, it's just 1,005 for the agent fees, and then the plane ticket. Yeah, it might be like 1,006 or nine something, but the experiences, the opportunities, and everything you're going to get from coming to China and everything, I think I would choose coming to China because there are so many things that you have to new people to meet and a lot of opportunities you are having here compared to Mother Pattern.
Yeah. So I think the lessons we can pick from that is that if you get this kind of scholarship, the university scholarship, you have to have some kind of support as well, because getting a plane
Yeah.
ticket and then getting the agent's fee, getting medical and other down, it's a little bit of money, because right now a
Yeah.
thousand US dollars, $2,000 in Liberia, that's not small money, right?
It's a lot of
So
money.
yeah, so you may get this kind of scholarship. I think, like you said, Howard, will bring a little bit. You are excited for the opportunity, but you are also a little bit worried. How can I raise the plane
Yeah.
ticket? How can I get the money for registration, the money for the agent's fee, and though that comes in. But if you can get, that support system as well, that one-time support to push you, I think there's something great to go for. But yes, those of
Yeah.
you out there and thinking about some of those university scholarship, you need to think about that as well. Parents, you got to think about that. There's a little bit of challenge as well financially attached to that. Going forward, Hawa, getting to China, what are some of the challenges as well in China? I know you on the university scholarship, so you have to fee yourself every month. Is mommy sending the allowance regularly?
Hmm. I guess that she's trying her best.
Okay.
She's trying her best, I can see. So, but the challenges is actually serious here. We are students. We are not working. We are not doing businesses. We are not doing anything to sustain ourselves. First of
Excellent.
all, maybe when you get used to the system, you can do something like that. But then you are not doing anything right now to take care of yourself. Parents needs to know this. Once your children are here, you have to sustain them. That's where you will see children going to do things that they are not supposed to do. They will start like backsliding from their lessons and all of that because they have to take care of themselves. So you have to support your children here. This is just a school. So financial stuff even here is serious. So
Yeah. So that's another phase of it, right? So, and then the
yeah,
scholarship also required that you need to study, right? It's going to be a yearly
yeah,
evaluation.
yeah,
That's why it's a scholarship. So you have to study and maintain your grades in attendance the second year to be able to maintain the scholarship. So even if you get a scholarship, I know probably if mommy and daddy raise the plane ticket, money, and then get your medical and everything, agency fees done, and you get to China and you don't study, the second year you're gonna be in private. On the other hand,
yeah,
mommy or daddy, if you send the child on this kind of university scholarship, you have to make sure at least every month send them a little allowance for food, right? Because they don't know
Yeah.
anyone here. They don't. This is a complete strange learn for them. You can make new friends, and so in that time they're getting adjusted. Mommy, you gotta try. The same way when we're in Liberia, you have to feed us. You gotta keep the lay money for food rolling, right? So that they can
Yeah.
be you can be able to focus on your study. Because I think if you're hungry and you don't have food, then you start to get weaker and don't study and don't maintain the grade, you're gonna fail and you go back home. So you have to make sure parents have to make sure that that support system is also there. That's because when you get to China, I think the major thing now is to get you getting food to eat, your feedings, right? Is that, am I right?
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
yeah. So coming when you get this scholarship coming, there were the challenges as well because you have to get plane ticket, you have to get medical done, you have to get agents fee pay. So that's a little expensive. But once you get to China on this scholarship, now you are the scholar, you're a scholar, so you have a responsibility in the first place to study hard. And you still need a support system at least every month to get a full money, something coming to keep it going. So I think these are the two very important messages we want to send across. And I'm proud of Hawa because she is proving that already, right? Like I said, I saw her grade. I'm not going to share it
Yes.
here, but I was impressed. Really, really impressed. The lady making 89, 91 in Chinese language. Can you imagine that? I'm gonna test your Chinese. Ni hao.
But
Yeah, but she's doing pretty
please.
good. She's studying in English, by the way. Okay, she's not studying
Yeah,
Chinese.
she's studying
Yeah, her
English.
program is in
Yeah.
English, but she's still learning the Chinese for communication and getting along and all of that. But I'm really, really
Yeah.
impressed. I was inspired that she could score these grades and maintaining the scholarship for me. I think is something impressive. So because some people just want to travel, right? Excited. I want
Yeah.
to go to China. And of course, China is beautiful. Life is here. It's very possible you get to
Yeah.
China and you forget that you came to stay, right? And you start to just,
Yeah.
enjoy the beautiful place and start to play. But I think with this focus, I brought you on this stage, on this world stage to showcase because I want you to continue doing that.
Thank you. Thank you
So, what
so
is your
much.
message to your friends and other young Liberians who want to step out here to make use of this kind of opportunity? What is your message to them in terms of the benefit, the challenge? What is your message to them out there as we get to the close?
First of all, I want to say thank you to my mom, Victoria Sawe, to my backbone, my hair. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you also to Daniel Kona Sr. and Daniel Kona Jr. And my family has always been my backbone from childhood up to as grown as I am. My family is my rock. God first, but my family. So I want to say thank you to them for like giving me this opportunity to be here. And I want to say thank you to Tate Bala. Thank you to Uncle Bala, as I normally call you. Thank you so much for like giving me this chance to prove myself in society. And having this opportunity as a young person, I think anybody can be where I am right now. Anybody is just based on your determination and your focus. Once you focus to be in China, despite the language is a huge barrier here. Despite the language, you can do anything you put your mind to. So coming to China, China is so beautiful. Honestly, I must admit, I'm sure you can see my post. China is very beautiful. But please don't get distracted and keep the focus. Thank you so much.
Okay, I like that. Channel is beautiful. There are a lot of good things, but you have to keep focus and know what you're here for. As your parents give you the support, as your loved one give you the support, you have to give it a shoot, right? And maintain
Yeah.
that. I'm
They
so
deserve it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited that you could do that. And I came, that's like 12, 13 years ago to China. And I did med school, went back, and I came to specialize. I'm going back home soon, but it's my hope and my desire that this kind of opportunity as well, what I have been here, the connections that I have with friends and others in the institutions here, this kind of opportunity for young people who uh, uh, want to take advantage of it. I want to make sure that they have access to it. But then I can tell you this kind of opportunity is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. The reason is that is there are people who will misuse it. So if for those who will see us as an opportunity to give it a shoot, right? And as an opportunity to be able to change the narrative of our country and be able to impact society. And that is why I'm excited about what you're doing, because I will be proud a few years from now, not just see you graduate with a master's degree, probably getting a PhD, and I'll be like, yes, I was part of that, process. And
Yeah.
so that is the reason why I'm inspired and I'm excited. So I want to encourage you to please keep this. And 2 years from now, as you graduate, as you hear, I hope your mom and your son, I mean, and your husband to be will allow you to do a PhD. But yes, I'll be looking forward to that as you keep the high academic standard you have started. And so I brought you on the world stage to to showcase that, oh, she started something, because I want you to continue on that. Yeah, so thank you so much for inspiring me. Thank you so much for encouraging me to continue to look out there for many young people like you. Like I said, this kind of thing make you forget even the things, the challenges you go through behind the scene if
Yeah.
you see this kind of
Yeah.
inspiring message. So thank you so much. Looking forward to much more and many more good news. What's your goodbye message as we close?
Um, like I said, you can do best your best. You can do anything you can do once you put your mind to it. So I hope to see more Liberians here. This place, Black, we are taking over, and I want to see more young people here. So I'm waiting for you guys. Come, I will show you China. Come, we can hang out. So thank you so much, Tata Pan.
Yeah, thank you. And we're going to see you again another time. It was great having Hawa with me today. This was Inspiration with Dr. Bala. And today, my guest was Hawa Nuda Mastiman Zewe, a master's student in enterprise management at the Wuhan Institute of Technology, who have inspired me with her first semester report. And I'm excited that I was part of the process to get her here. Thank you, Hawa, and I'm looking forward to many more good news. And I hope you keep it up. And to the others,
Thank
those that are coming soon, those that are here, please, if you want to come here, you have to inspire me. So see you all, and thank you for following
you.
us. And it was great being where you are. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Tata Pan. Bye.